What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Energy Web Token. Now, this has started picking up some traction, it's started getting some news. Right now it's down quite a bit today, but they've added in a few partnerships that are really worth talking about because I do think this is one that's going to experience gains in the next bull cycle. The question actually is, when does the energy web section or the energy section of crypto really have that parabolic run? And I'll try and answer that in this video as well. Before I get into that though, guys, if you're new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. And in the videos, I showed everyone I was buying these cryptos because I thought they were quality. Now you can see what the prices were of all these coins when I recorded and released the vids. You can see the highs that these coins hit less than 18 months on. And you can see what the profit would have been for each off of a $100 investment. So say you did $100 into each. That would be a $2,600 investment. Your profit would have been 123 grand. That's not bad. In fact, even think about it like this. If you'd put 10 bucks into each, that's a $260 investment. Your profit would have been over 12 grand. Now, I sold these off in 2021. They're not the coins I own, but if you do want to see the cryptos that I own, I actually share them on my website, copymycrypto.com. Now, we start with a couple hundred members, and now we have several thousand members that have joined. And what I do is I share all the coins that I own with the members. So anytime I buy a crypto, I let the members know what the crypto is, the gains I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in, so they can see an exact percentage breakdown of my portfolio. When I sell a coin, I let the members know I'm selling a coin, what percentage I'm selling, and that I'm banking my profit, which is the single biggest mistake retail investors make. They don't bank profit. Literally put a poll out recently, and that was the number one thing that people struggle to do. So I make sure my members don't have that issue. And look, there's no work for the members because I do all the deep diving, I find the coins, I share everything with them, and they can literally copy along. We've got a lot of members that have never invested in crypto or anything before, but they copy along because they know that they're going to get the wins. And if you go onto the site, you'll see what the members have achieved. You'll see what I've said historically, and everything is public record, so you can confirm everything that you read there. And make a decision if it's something you're interested in. Right, let's talk Energy Web. So Energy Web is currently about 6% down today. Now, it had a little bit of a pump off of some recent news. So if we just take a look at the charts, these are the markets that it's in. So if we take a look at the charts, what we'll see, is that in the past sort of 7 days or so, Energy Web, what's going on here? It's had a bit of a decline, but it had quite a nice pump a couple of weeks ago, and well, apparently my chart's not working. So over the past 7 days, it's down nearly 14%, but across the last 2 weeks, it's up 1.9%. Across the last 30 days, it's up 6.7%. So those gains, so the price actually ran really well, a month ago, and for a solid couple of weeks it was doing quite well, and it's since started obviously dropping off a little bit. Now, what's this down to? Well, the reason that it's probably had the pump is off of some recent news. So we saw that Aventus and Energy Web have partnered to revolutionize energy. So founder and CEO of Aventus, Alan Vey, and Jesse Morris, CEO of Energy Web, comment on their partnership to launch decentralized energy technology. Now, technology is enabling better returns for businesses and their customers, and the ability to decentralize services is proving a crucial step. Sorry guys, I don't know what's up. Maybe it's hay fever, who knows. So, Aventus is a company that provides Web3 solutions to businesses, and they announced their partnership with Energy Web, which is a non-profit. Now, the collaboration aims to support Energy Web in launching Energy Web X, which is new decentralized tech that will enable them to provide more efficient and effective services to their clients while achieving their goal of decarbonizing the grid. Now, Energy Web X is a parachain compatible with relay chains like Polkadot. So what it will do is bring enhanced speed, scalability, interoperability to the Energy Web ecosystem. Obviously, very good sign for Energy Web, and this will enhance the overall effectiveness with which they can actually break down the data for businesses and individuals alike, if individuals end up using it. And they also partnered with Deutsche Telekom. Telekom is massive, guys. Major deal with Deutsche Telekom is one of the biggest companies in the world. The deal saw them join Energy Web Foundation's ecosystem of energy majors by validating the network's decentralized operating system. So this is a pretty significant announcement, since Deutsche Telekom is the 6th biggest telecom company in the world. Its subsidiaries include T-Mobile, Slovak Telecom, Magenta Telecom, and OTE. Now, again, really big deal. Other companies using Energy Web are Shell, EDF, NG, Vodafone, Filecoin. Established, trusted digital infrastructure providers like Deutsche Telekom are key players when it comes to helping some of the world's largest energy companies digitize in order to manage increasingly renewable and complex energy systems. And that's the reality, right? Is Energy Web are positioning themselves really damn well here. Really well. And the reason for that is, well, logically, look, all the governments have made agreements on sort of carbon targets for, 2030, right? For governments to enforce these. Now, regardless of how you feel about it, and I think there's a decent amount of this that's bollocks, but regardless of how you feel about it, governments have to work towards these targets because they're the ones that they've put out in the public. So now if they don't hit the targets, they look like jackasses. So they're going to have to. And how are they going to do that? They've got to go to the highest producer, the companies that are the highest producers of carbon that are around, and try and get this whole net zero idea down. Well, then that's the big energy companies that are going to have to play a role in this. And the big energy companies are partnering with Energy Web right now. Now, I think the target's 2030, right? To get down to certain energy level, certain carbon levels. So excuse me. So 2030 is roughly the target, right? So they're going to start making headway. Now, maybe they don't break a previous high in the next bull cycle, but I think they do. I mean, the previous high is what, $22, $23, $22.67. I think this can run to $30. That puts it at a market cap of, yes, 1.2 bill. That's doable, especially if they're partnering with the titans of companies that they are. Deutsche Telekom, Shell, EDF. These are massive. So if they are providing solutions, they're going to have a pretty good run. The question is, when do they have that parabolic run? Now, I'd make the argument that they'll have that probably not the bull cycle coming, but the one after. The one after will be where energy is such a bigger, and carbon, and this net zero agenda thing. That's going to be a much bigger talking point in the next bull cycle, in the bull cycle after this upcoming one, because government's going to be having to address how, their targets, how close are they to hitting their targets. And that'll be way more mainstream news. And as a result, something like Energy Web or even Power Ledger will really profit from that. I think $30 is very achievable. I'd make the argument for $30 because that's still breaking its previous high. It's about 40% up on its previous high. And especially, look, if they land another few big boys, these big companies, they're looking to become a titan. Seems doable. Genuinely seems doable that they break a new high. But what do you guys think? Do you think that, and do you think this net zero sort of, do you think they're going to, if Energy Web are going to experience that parabolic run, is it going to be in this coming bull cycle or the one after? And I think, personally, again, I think the one after, because I think the news cycles are going to be so much more focused on energy, especially as it'll be much, much closer to the sort of all the major countries reviewing their targets, because I think the target was 2030. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you are a returning viewer that's never subscribed or a new viewer that's never subscribed, hit the subscribe button. These videos will go through things that no one else does, so don't miss them. And guys, on copymycrypto.com, I share my investments with all the members. Every coin that I own, the members know about. They know about the percentage breakdown. Anytime I buy a crypto, I tell my members all about it, why I'm buying it. Anytime I sell a crypto, I tell my members I'm selling what coin, I tell them what percentage I'm selling, and I tell them when I'm banking profits so that they can do the same. I do not, that was the single biggest mistake I made when I was in the crypto space years ago, is just not banking profits enough. It's the single biggest mistake retail investors make. I literally put out a poll recently, and that was all the overwhelming answer for what people find the most difficult. Now, I don't let my members make that mistake because I share what I'm doing, and if they copy along, they won't. And if you didn't make 20 or 30x gains in the last bull cycle, we had coins that 40x, 50x, 100x. Phantom did 700x nearly. No one was talking about Phantom when I was highlighting it as the best investment. And you can go on the site now, you can see what the members have achieved, and you can see what I've said historically, and you can confirm it all. So go check that out now. Go have a look, see if this is something you're interested in. And I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.